done with this though, which is good. I got time for the battle pass, but I got everything I wanted out of it anyway.
Time to go to work.
All right, so once again we are experimenting. I feel like we pretty much locked in on the ARs that are my go-to here. Uh, oh yeah, let me go ahead and save this real quick. I really want to. Did I not name this one? I should have. That's what we gonna name you. All right, now I feel really good about pretty much every single one that we're rocking with right now. Now, a lot of people don't know, but the FSS Hurricane currently insane. Like solid damage all the way through. Very little downside all the way through. Also, I was using it on the break games for Rebirth yesterday with Keys, man. Won a bunch of fights that I probably would not have. And then to back it up for the shorter range, you know, we are rocking this beauty here. As you can see, all positives, solid damage. It does like 3 more damage than the FSS Hurricane, but it's a beautiful thing all the way through, man. Superior is also up there still. That that fire rate is God's here. But this one is still my favorite. WSP9, man. So whenever whenever I switch over to Rebirth, WSP9 Striker and the Superior are gonna go back in rotation, but for right now they are still definitely out in terms of SMGs. FSS Hurricane is staying. MX9, if you're not running the MX9, definitely give it a try. As you can see, damage wise, it's a 40. So is the mini block. But you know, PP19s, the Bisons in general, that whole family, they just keep renaming it. But it's it's top tier all the way through. Top tier all the way through. Every single time. Uh let's see. Obviously the C9 KSV is hit or miss. I feel like they definitely nerfed it a little bit, but Tonto is still king. I wouldn't necessarily recommend going for that fire rate boost because I don't know, the recoil is kind of rough on there a little bit. But other than that, if you're really good at recoil control, definitely go with that fire rate. Boost that up a little bit. But as you can see, we prioritize accuracy here. I'm not really worried about the movement speed type of thing because that's it's not really my bread and butter as much. I might have to change some stuff on this one though. Get that recoil control up a little bit. Yeah. So that's why that's belting me now. That makes sense. So yeah. Uh it's tough, man. It's tough. Uh what else? Obviously Grakova in terms of Black Ops 6 pistols is very top tier. Granted, what you are losing on that damage, as you see, everybody else is sitting 60 plus, but it's fully automatic. You can't quite beat that, you know. And then in here, pretty much same story. Attack Siege got super fucking nerfed, man, which is crazy. And they nerfed my Daemon a little bit, but what can you do? You know? But snipers, not so much. Pretty much every single sniper where you see that headshot says 300 or over 300 is good. It doesn't matter what it is, really. Granted, the HDR is God tier right now, but most of these with a well-placed headshot, especially if you take into that bullet drop the way you're supposed to, is going to be a down pretty much every single time because I'm just rotating through them, to be honest with you. The only ones that I wouldn't recommend would be the SVD. The SVD is more of I would say, a short map type of thing, so a rebirth map. Uh, the Signal 50 also, the damage is too low there, and the Korok it hasn't been good since it came out, to be honest with you. Moors is still definitely hitting at range. The bullet drop on it is a little bit weird compared to the rest of them, but pretty good. But longbow inhibitor, definitely your rebirth type of map, your short ones. Uh, let's see. Anything that says Modern Warfare, definitely go ahead and put that Raptor scope up there, because since they made bullet drop a little bit more realistic for here, which I found that out by what is this? Where are you? Is that one of you? Yeah, that's one of you guys. So, if you haven't been, as you can see through the reticle right here, those numbers, they actually do mean something in real life. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. But definitely what I would say is ping, you know, that way you can get your distance in and then drop to the number. So if you're at 2, you want to be at that 2 line, 3, that line right under it, and then 4, and so on and so forth. And then in terms of positioning, you know, it's not really the same about leading, because the leading is really just maybe like an inch to the left or the right in front of him, and you should hit him regardless. But let's see, because I know the game gets it gets stale running the quote unquote metas. It's really a terrible thing. Most of these marksman rifles are pretty much just these are all your short map options for sniping, really, because then you can still engage close range. But obviously, the growl is your go-to here. Uh, SPR is still pretty decent in here. I personally have not liked the Lockwood MK2 since it came out. It's just something about a lever action 4570 government.
I whipped up some dope custom stuff for streamers. Wanna take a look?
No, I'm good, but I appreciate you, man. But yeah, man. So this this is definitely it. Crossbow is technically still the most powerful option in every fucking weapon that you can choose, which is insane, but crazy. I guess it gives people a reason to use it, you know. Car 98 definitely that top tier one right there for this one. Everything else is okay, I guess. But Car 98 SPR Lockwood, the SAB is actually pretty decent too. And then the Growl, if you're looking for marksman rifles, you know. Uh, LMGs, as you can see, the damage here is significantly low. It's almost comparable to the SMGs, which is just a terrible thing. Uh, it really is. It's a terrible thing. I would say the Fang still has the boost currently, but at the same time, the Fang is, I don't know, that the recoil on it is slightly rough. I lose more fights with the Fang, be it whether you engage first or get already got engaged. You're It's terrible. Uh, RPK is still decent. When you shorten up the roll, it's nice. But most of these here, that movement that you get from here, like that slow ass movement because you're carrying a LMG, makes it absolutely not worth it. The TAC Evolve is still kind of up there in terms of stats. It's just the recoil, really. But if you do get bored, I would suggest this one definitely. Um, when you shorten up the Pullum yacht, it's decent, but it's not for big map. It's really not. Uh, Shotguns they have no place here, nowhere. The Lockwood 300 still has that whole one shot immediately dead type thing, which is good. Uh, then of course MX Guardian with the automatic thing is tough, but they're just there to be there at this point. Uh, how do I put this? Black Ops 6 SMGs. C9 best for like popping up on people. Tonto is best stats wise. PP19 is a good mix of both because the damage is around like 50. Yeah, which is insane. And then the Jackal is just your short range. I'm just going up and down steps type shit. It's kind of hard to kind of stretch out the distance, but it's solid. So overall best for quick movement, good middle ground between quick movement and being able to range out a little bit. Just damage fucking God. Easiest way to explain it. Lockman Shroud will forever be the king of range for SMGs personally, because come on, it's a burst. It's legitimately a burst SMG, which is insane. It's absolutely insane. Uh, but see, as you can see, most of these, the damage has turned all of these into just absolute marshmallows, which is sad to say. A lot of people aren't using the Hurricane, and I keep bringing this up. I cannot stress this enough. Make a Hurricane build and then run a smaller SMG behind it. You will be pleasantly surprised because you get all the speed boosts of an SMG, but due to the actual build of it being almost like an AR-15, the range on this thing is absolutely insane. And as you can see, the damage isn't necessarily any type of slouch whatsoever. MX9 Mini Bach also definitely would give those a chance. And this one, just Superior Striker or WSP9. That's it. There are no other options here. Battle rifles. What can I say? It's not even worth it, to be honest with you. You either get too much recoil or too little damage, which is the worst part about it. It really is. I have yet to find or make a build for the D-tier, which is based off the H car in real life. Rocking the dirty 30 i6, love it. But nah, this, for some reason, in fights with, especially as the damage stats looking like it is, you would think it would be way better than what it is, but it just, it doesn't connect in game for some odd reason. It really doesn't. But it's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing. Let's go over here. Let's start far. So STG, probably the best out of Modern Warfare 3s. Scratch that. If you can dial it in, the Holger 5.56 is solid. Like, highly solid, bro. Like, as you can see, you see the red is mostly in that movement area for handling. But other than that, I will take that. I will take that. TAC 56. I've won a lot of fights with the TAC 56. I can't. It just works. I don't know why. It's always worked for me very well. M4 is Marshmallow. Still good. Just finally got outshined by the Black Ops version of the AK though. Marshmallow E. Still really good. And because you have that 300 blackout conversion, you can up the damage if you want to. Beautiful thing. It's definitely like a 6-man off the bench type of player for me.
Like a bot, but TBH honest, I'm exhausted, loudly crying face.
Cool. M16
If you're
is
interested in it, kindly drop your Discord in the chat, Red Heart.
all right. Cool. Yeah, I got you, man. M16 is if you switch it over to full auto, you're gonna lose a lot of that damage. So you got to pick your poison there. But even then, it still works out relatively well. Now, for those who like the KSV, I would suggest switching over to the Cats Off 74U. Still really quick. You get that AR damage there, and it's just a beautiful thing, man. For real. Because look, 38. 42. Just slightly better damage. And a bigger caliber, which is a beautiful thing. In terms of here, obviously AMAX is still God's here. Followed by the Cypher. No, followed by the AK. Then the Cypher. Then the Model L. A lot of people were sleeping on this Model L. Shout out Trey Dog. Definitely check her out on fucking Twitch. But nah, fucking. She challenged me to actually use this in game, and I dropped like 10, 12 kills on big map. It works. Trust me, it works. But currently back to the matter at hand. We are going to make a 5 attachment, 2 of you guys. So, for me personally, where are you, buddy? Custom zoom.
Reina_Albert25. This is my Discord. Add me and I will send it to you.
Okay. No. Nope. Maybe. Don't need anything for that. Put that up there. And this is what we got. Which should be decent. Hopefully. What the fuck? There we go. That was mine. So a little bit higher. There we go. Alright. Nah. A smart shuffle is usually way better than this. Very disappointing. Alright, so what shall we name you? There we go. And okay, kind of vibey so far. We will combat stock. Alright. Alright, let's see. What is that the distance? Huh. That's where it is. We are going to figure out this hole. That was a crack. So a little bit. Alright, so right at the bottom of the cross. But at the very bottom of the cross. Unless it's a two-shotter. Let's try. Nope. That was 2 shots. Huh. Which it shouldn't be. But that one was a miss, so that was too high. This crack. Yeah, so it's a 2-shotter. It's a 2-shotter. Okay. Which is why we didn't do this in the first place. So you're a 2-shotter for some odd reason. And you're a 2-shotter, which is not good. I don't like that. What did I just have here? I do believe it was... Oh, not seeing you. So you gotta be the armor then. You had to be the armor. Which I did get some good cracks with the armor. Also got some good cracks with the Moors too. Very important. But we got the SPX. We got the FJ, MCPR, Car 98, Victus Momentous, Predator, Cat AMR. Oh, I know what you originally were. You're supposed to be my baby. There we go.